Yeah. So, yeah, this is Superconductor, 90s, early 90s band from San Francisco, AC Newman, before the New Pornographers. This is what his first band or earlier band sounded like. This is killer. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Got a different speaker setup, and they'll blow you out of this room here if I get carried away in that night. So, yeah, can't recommend this enough if you can find it. That's pretty much, this is on Boner Records. This is just what you're hearing, just fast and just gnarly, noisy punk. Yeah, kind of has like a Pavement feel, but better than Pavement if you ask me. We had a couple records out, but yeah, just thought I would play this, pump this record a little bit. Seems like the same shit gets pumped, and I'm just gonna turn this off right now because I got it preamped and I got to go turn them down and all that, and I'm just gonna do that for right now. So yeah, it seems like the same bands get the same pump every time. I'm just, it's, you know, so I'm just gonna pump something I know that needs some kudos. Superconductor, Boner Records. Yeah, 93. If my eyes, yeah, 93. Yeah, Boner Records. Yeah, it came, you know, hard record to find. I found it came with, you know, back in the day, Melvins were on this label, and come with this order sheet, and Melvins, all the steel pole bathtub, and yeah, countless others. Warlock, Pinchers, Fang. I don't know if the Fang was a repress or what, but yeah, I don't know, it's neat. Anyways, so I got some stacks here of wax, dude, and I'm just gonna give her hell. So I had a big selling thing, you know, I needed money to fix my vehicle, so shit had to go, but I had got this Black Flag My War back. I mean, we all know what Black Flag is, so I'm not going to talk about the music other than this is a, I mean, if you're into punk or hardcore or wherever, you have this. So, but if I get it new, you know, I had a couple copies of this, but now I only have one copy of this again, so I'm back down to square one. And it's kind of jump around a little bit. This is probably going to be a long one, so you might want to grab yourself a beer and see if I get carried away or not. But yeah, you know, this is, I never heard this shit really, so I had to go out and did some trading with the guy, and he had this, so I picked it up. It's an older pressing, and yeah, I haven't really had a chance to sit down with this. I've heard it, but it's been so long ago that I couldn't tell you, but I know it's great. I know it has a, you know, iconic cover. I know it's an iconic record, so I said, well, give me that, and give me this Eric Dolphy Out to Lunch Blue Note special. And so that's, I'm saving it for a rainy day, I guess is what you can say, you know. Yeah, I'm stoked to have it. There's the back. Yeah, there's the front. And I'm not taking these out because that just gets to be way too weird. So this is gonna be all over the board. Yeah, I just what once you get out of making videos on a regular basis, it's hard to get back in the grind again. And I just just hopefully I can get back into it. I don't know. I watch a lot of videos though, and here's one you don't see too much on the VC. This is 1973. This is a cutout Silverhead, the guy from that Sirius Radio Garage channel. The DJ, yeah, this is his old band, Michael DeBars, and this is on MCA, and this is cool Stooges type rock and roll. It's got an English thing to it, but it, you know, obviously, but yeah, I heard this a while back, and I didn't like it, and then I thought, well, I'll pick it up. It's such a nice copy. I mean, it's just really nice, and I thought, well, I'll try it again, and it was a great price, and I actually got this out in the wild, so I thought I'd give it a whirl, and I really dug it, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun rock and roller. It's got a little bit of a, you know, edge to it, you know. You know, you got guys that look like that, you know, it's gonna be edgy, and pretty inspiring, really. I liked it, and so that brings me to this one. This is a classic. I've never owned it, so I got this on a trade too, so I was happy about that. It's an early pressing. I haven't like looked it up or nothing. I haven't had any time to really spin this record. I know it's a classic. I prefer a little bit more free and a little bit not as, just a little bit quirkier, but I'm gonna give this some heavy spins at some point. It's just not my go-to record, but it's gotta have this shit. Miles Davis, Bitches Brew, gotta have it. So I got it for a rainy day, and I'm sticking to that. All right. So this one here, this old 1973 Herbie Hancock Sextent. I thought this was real cool, and you know, Derek Higgins, you know, kind of sold me on checking out some Herbie Hancock other than the, you know, 80s hit, which I'm not fond of at all. But when they get down and really get, you know, get down with it on this record and get kind of spacey and weird, they get weird on it, and I dig it. I like messing with keyboards and stuff, and so this is a cool record. Yep, Herbie Hancock, 1973 Sextent. Someone did some really creative autographing right there. So that leads me to this one, Headhunters. And yeah, just diving deep into the Herbie Hancock. You know, it's cool, just jamming out. Just any kind of stuff I can soak up that has the keyboards and some cool bass lines and just cool shit. You know, I really enjoy this too. So, you know, classic record. So, you know, kind of, you know, building up a little repertoire of some stuff, and picked up a copy of this T-Rex Electric Warrior. This is on I think this is on MCA, I want to say this is, no, this is on Reprise, and it's a different pressing. Um, it's I would venture to say it's a 80s pressing, um, if that. But it, you know, it has the it's older, and I wanted a copy that mine was pretty rough, and so like the column roached, and that the vinyl was good, but the cover wasn't as nice as this one. And this one isn't perfect either, but for $5, what can you do? You know. So gotta watch my pennies right now. So I gotta shop, but you know, bargain. I gotta, you know, keep my shit straight. Otherwise, I ain't gonna have any records anymore. Life is more important than records, oddly enough. Here's something that Garner sent me. Vibrators, some classic punk rock, 77. I think this is, I can't read the label. I really dug this. I've heard them off and on, but I've never really sat down and got into the vibrators until I got this record. So yeah, it's real rad. I know that Ty Segall did a cover of a Vibrators tune. I think, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's that one. I don't know, but it's really cool. It's a great record, especially if you can get this thing cheap. You know, you don't want to be paying throughout out the nose to get it. You know, it's really fantastic, classic. And he sent me this Golden Pelicans on Gunner Records. This is fun. Just rock and roll, man. Just punk, but a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Just punk rock, you know. Punk rock in like the, you know, heavier way. Of course, this isn't, you know, like the Sex Pistols or nothing, or like the Vibrators by any means, but it's definitely got a garage tinge to it, and really good. I recommend this one with Golden Pelicans. I recommend it. It's pretty good. So then I picked up this for $1. This is one of my favorite records of the year so far. This Larry Coryell Planet End. I got it because I like the cover, so I'm like, man, this is on Vanguard, and I'm gonna say it's 1975, and man, I really dug this. This was come out of the gate, and it was just cool, just cool space jazz, and you know, wide open, got guitar in it, and you know, keyboard and some bass and stuff. I mean, it's cool. It's just jamming out, man. It's really great, really great. I recommend this. This is good. It's got some crazy sounds in it. Really cool. So, and then I don't know if I showed this one or not, but this is this Jimmy Campbell. This is on Vertigo. I don't know. I can't see what year it is. It's 70s, obviously, early 70s, and this is called Half Baked, and this record is really cool. It's got like a folk tinge to it, songwriter type, like can't remember his name, but yeah, Jeff Buckley. That it? Yeah, Buckley. Yeah, it's like that in a way, but I'd say this is better. This is cool. His voice and stuff just really just sucks you in if that's what grabs you. Yeah, I can't recommend this enough if you find it. Yeah, it's really cool. I got this super cheap in town, and it's got a little wear on the cover and stuff, but who cares, you know? This is really fantastic. I mean, I can't, you know, especially that, you know, something a little bit different, you know. So sold a bunch of this Mahavishnu Orchestra, and so I had to buy it back. And so here's Birds of Fire. This is a 73 pressing, and yeah, in Columbia, we all know, most of us know what this is, and you know, if you're into guitar and shit, and whatever else, can't go wrong with this. It's not much singing on this stuff, thank God. Really cool. So I'm just gonna peel through that quick. And I picked up this Polygona Wonderland King Gizzard and the Wizard. Yeah, this is on some crazy ass vinyl. I can't remember what color it is, but it's cool. I mean, I got this dirt cheap too, and someone was sleeping on eBay, so I was stoked. And I have yet, I heard it online, but I have yet to play this record. I haven't had time to play it yet, so look forward to that. It's always like having records that, you know, just, it's only so much time in the day. So yeah, this is good. We all know what King Gizzard and the Wizard. Shizzy. Yep. So yeah, I mean, so then I getting down here to a couple of them. Got some good white trash beer. So then when I was on my Black Flag buying spree, I had to get a couple copies of this. This is my favorite, one of my favorite records to buy. So I got a couple more of these, and this one's actually on Roadrunner. I thought that Louie Louie included was cool, so I had to have it. Yeah, this is on Roadrunner. Actually, I don't know what press. I haven't looked these up, nor do I care. I just like the fact that they don't have barcodes on them, so I know that they're old. And yeah, I got that one, Black Flag Damaged, and then this one here. And you can see how the difference in the pressing in the cover. You know, this one obviously looks way better, but yeah. So and the backs actually kind of do look different. They kind of do look different. Yeah, this one's just straight up SST, and you know, no barcode on that baby. So yeah, more Black Flag. I just love buying that record. I've bought it countless times. If I see a good deal on that record, I'm buying it. And as long as it doesn't have, like, you know, a barcode on it. So that brings me to kind of a, you know, for jazz. This here is first pressing Impulse, Mingus, Black Saint, and the Sinner Lady. And this is a stereo pressing, and I think this is a promo too. I don't think so. I thought it was, but it's a Japanese pressing. Yeah, I thought I was slick and gonna get this really cheap, and then I realized I had to pay 15 bucks in shipping, but that don't matter because I still got this for, I mean, this, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, pennies on the dollar. And yeah, this is a classic. I love Charles Mingus. Yeah, this is a classic record. Okay, and then in my last Tyseago video, I did a I threw a blooper in there. That's this Greek dude, Kostas Toupas, and I can't pronounce the record name, but this is some cool trippy stuff, kind of Greek rock, and like the T-Rex of Greece, and back in the day. And this track, if you watch the Beat Club videos on YouTube, and they have a song that plays during their starting up. That's this guy. That's this band. That's the song on this record, and it's got a bunch of sounds like girls singing on it. Ooh, ah, da, 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 da. And yeah, it's crazy. It's great. It's a good record. I can't recommend it enough. It's really fantastic. Although it is kind of like T-Rex, but a little bit kind of, I would say, folkier, but a little bit more electric, really. And so here's another Black Flag I got here. Slip it in. Of course, this doesn't have the stuff and the barcode, and we all know about this record. So you're getting a full load here. Well, no, you don't ever see this band. Shellac, Steve Albini's band, or project, one of them, probably many. Shellac, this one's Terraform. Yeah, Terraform. This is put out in the 90s. Yeah, this is just math rock. Just cool shit. It's got a cool cover. How can you go wrong? Yeah, Jesus Lizard, Big Black. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Pretty precision math rock. Kind of psychedelic, kind of not. Not psychedelic in a hippie way, anyways. But yeah, I mean, this has got some great sounding drums and great sounding bass, and yeah, you know, Shellac. So there's another one. Yeah, I got another one of these too. Slip it in. Black Flag. This one here is no barcodes either. It has some stickers on it from a store, and those aren't barcodes, but it's got a million different price tags on it and stuff. Yeah, and so that's, you know, another copy of this. I love buying Black Flag records. It's just ever since I you know, got into collecting vinyl and CDs and stuff, I've always just loved buying Black Flag, and I like to buy it if I see it cheap, and I see it, and I'll buy it, even though I've heard it and had it a million times. So this is the Oasis Dead Medic 12-inch EP. It's got 2 songs on it, about half an hour. This is great. You know, not much for, you know, looks and stuff. We all know the Oasis, you know, kind of taken out of the garage rock, more Syd Barrett era Pink Floyd, and take that and blend it with some, I'm gonna just be vague here and just say the Kinks type rock and roll, garage rock, a little bit of surf, a little bit of maybe some jazz types, and just fuzzed out, but not heavy. So no, you know, not doom rock or whatever. This is just straight up, you know, musician's band, really, I think. You know, so yeah, the Oasis. Yep, great killer band. I'll probably show my Oasis collection someday. So the wife, she wanted to hear Time of the Season, I think, or something like that, and we're out looking how we could find his reissues of that particular record and stuff like that, and so I opted to talk her into buying this one instead. This Best of Zombies. I just like the cover, and I like the way this font is. I like the way that the graves are and stuff, and I like the color. And this has all the songs you'd ever need by them, as far as I'm concerned. Although Oracles and Odyssey is a great record, You know, if you can't have the original, you might as well just, you know, I opted for this for right now. I've had that Oracle and Odyssey, sold it. Zombies, yeah. So I've been kind of nostalgic, and so I had to go get, let's see here. I've been kind of nostalgic, so I had to go out and get all, you know, this goes this way. So it would be like this, these Jawbreakers, you know, OGs, and like I said, if I had them in the back in the day, and I had to get them now, and now I bought them again, and great deal on this long print, and this is out of print, but they, you know, reissued it, but it's, you know, if you want the real stuff, you know, this, I mean, this is great. Chesterfield King EP, fantastic band, fantastic. If you like Bob Dylan and punk rock and great lyrics, you know, Jack Kerouac type, and oddly enough, in a punk band, you know, that's Jawbreaker. Storytelling and kind of almost real punk folk kind of like, but I mean, I don't know. I just love the band, so yeah. And this is 24-Hour Revenge Therapy and Bivouac. I probably showed this before, but you know, the trilogy. I need to get their last major label. These are on Tupelo and Communion, and they were put out in the early '90s. And just this band could do no wrong in my eyes, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, if you like smart punk, I guess that was what the term was, you know, and talking about shit, you know, concerning them, stories and stuff, and that's what these guys are, man. Just, man, this is a great band. Missing out. So, okay, so here's another one I had to grab. I didn't have this this OC's Singles Volume 1. I didn't have this, so I got this. Yeah, I like that cover. It's kind of wild how they drew that on there. And it's a double. And yeah, this is cool. This is a cool record. Yeah, great. OC's. Oh yeah. So this is another record I'm really stoked to have, man. This is killer. This Tomorrow. This is older pressing. And yeah, My White Bicycle. And just check out that tune. They do a cover of Strawberry Fields Forever that is absolutely insane. This has a drummer from I think he was in the Pink Fairies, and you know, of course, the guitar player went on to Yes, but you wouldn't know it from this. And then I don't know who Keith West is, but it don't matter. And then yeah, this is you're talking psychedelic. You know, there's July, there's Tomorrow. You know, I mean, and then that first Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. I mean, those are top notch. You know, top notch. And this is sick record, man. This is killer. So yeah, I mean, great cover. So that kind of brings me to a grand finale, and yeah, just you know, thanks for watching and commenting, and it's nice to make videos when I can. And you know, got this stupid Beatles, OG Beatles, that's a real Beatles poster I need to sell that. If somebody's into the Beatles, I don't have no use for it. This one right there. And yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a while working and stuff, so I thought I'd make a video, and it was requested that I make a video again. And you know, it's just if you ain't in the zone, it's not worth doing. So, but usually I got, you know, a lot of things on my mind, but you know, what can you do about it, you know? That brings me to the last one, and that's this this Hummer here. This was given a gift to me by my wife. She gave it to me. Got it for me and surprised me. And this is you know, the Acid Nightmares. Yeah, I don't even on the numeral label. And man, I was blown away by this. This is fantastic. I had to make a custom cover for it, so I ain't taking it out. You know, it comes with a booklet and stuff. And every song on this thing is killer. You know, for that old late '60s fuzzed out rock, and you know, kind of has some have more garage tints, some have kind of a jazz feel, some have, but all around, you know, just a killer comp, and fun, and just a great record. I mean, I'm so glad she got this for me. Yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I really dig everybody doing those live videos and stuff. I love I love interacting with those. Those are fun. And yeah. Till next time, and keep rocking, people.